The girl who filmed this footage felt her spidey senses tingling, so she turned on her camera, put her phone in her back pocket, and managed to catch the creep who was filming her and making her skin crawl.
Hi, hello there.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you? Good.
All right.
Temperature.
This poster received an alert on his phone that something had been detected near his car. When he went to check the footage, he saw that one of his university roommates had been throwing trash from the upstairs balcony of their shared apartment. The poster confronted the roommate, who ended up getting mad and accusing him of being extra. Who needs enemies when you have a toxic housemate, right?
It's okay. I don't want to get completely inundated with spiders, of course. I mean, it's the inevitable conclusion of what I am doing, but
Crawling through a cave that's barely the width of your own body sounds like a nightmare in itself. But add a load of spiders to the mix and that's instant trauma right there. The look on this guy's face says it all.
they're all over. They're raining down on me now. Can you see them? Hopefully you can see that, but they are kind of everywhere. I think I'm gonna get out of this pit. See them coming up on the walls? Oh boy. Let's see what I can do.
Apologies to the arachnophobes out there, but we're not done with spiders just yet. This monster was filmed carrying a mouse across a fridge at a home in Australia. Well, at least the spider has its dinner sorted. Ever wondered how a dragonfly cleans itself? Me neither, but thanks to this footage, we now know. Some might find it cute, but others, including me, find it oddly terrifying.
What are you doing in the park alone?
I mean, that's quite a personal question, but okay.
Just asking.
I'm just on my way to my car.
Can I walk you down?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm very capable of walking myself, don't worry. Thanks for the offer, though.
You don't need to be scared. Darling, I'm just trying to get gentle.
Well, that's very nice. Obviously, there's not a lot left, but I don't know if now's the right time, to be honest.
This is the perfect time.
This creep in the brown shoes wasn't taking no for an answer. He approaches a woman walking through the park and asks her what she's doing there alone. The woman had already turned a camera on since he had been following her, and she was fearful of what might happen next. She kindly rejects the man's offer to walk her to her car, despite his claims that he is just being a gentleman and that there's nothing to fear.
Let me walk you down.
I mean, it looks like you already are, and I don't really have a choice in the matter, which is quite alarming, so I don't really know what to say, to be honest, but I'm absolutely fine to walk to my car by myself.
Why is it alarming?
Because I don't know you and you're practically following
you can get
me.
to know me, can't you?
Why would I want to do that?
We can be friends.
Can we?
Don't you want to be friends?
I've got quite a lot of friends, to be honest.
We can make another one.
Well, why would I want to do that?
Why would you want to do that? That's size it.
Well, oh my god, please don't touch me.
Give me a hug.
Oh my god, no, sorry. What on earth?
I'm not going to bite.
A hug?
Oh, give me a hug.
When she implies that she doesn't want to be friends, the man takes things a step further by touching her and asking for a hug. With the alarm bells ringing, the woman decides it's time to get out of there, fast. Here's another reason you should choose your roommates carefully. The poster claims he was searching for his dishes and found these disgusting leftovers that his roommate had been sleeping next to for a week. The smell alone made him retch and almost throw up. Okay, so this video is tough to watch. A truck is shown dumping its entire load into a river, and it's not just a little litter. It's full, and everything goes right into the water. Watching this video really upsets me, and I can't help but wonder why someone would do this. A lot of people on Reddit have speculated that rich countries might pay poorer countries to take the trash because it's cheaper than recycling. If you know anything about this, let me know in the comments. Speaking of garbage, in Kemerovo, an old man is caught on a CCTV camera kicking over a garbage bin. Why? I guess even he doesn't know. Just when you start to lose faith in humanity from watching these kinds of videos, a surprise happens. The next day, the same CCTV camera shows a schoolgirl putting the bin back in place. So, friends, the world has its problems, but there are still good people out there who remind us not to lose faith in humanity. After seeing people mistreat our planet, there's something even worse. Pretending to clean up a beach for social media and then leaving the trash right where it was. Yeah, you heard that right. Keep watching. This girl films herself picking up litter from a beach. It looks like she's doing a good and admirable job. However, just seconds later, after she's got her video, she shows her true colors and leaves the garbage on the beach. She even mocks and laughs as she walks away, leaving the bag behind.
Responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions than the oil giants like Exxon, Shell, and BP. The top 4 dairy companies are responsible for...
In the UK, 3 teenagers who claim to be vegan activists start dumping milk in a grocery store. They were advocating for animal rights, which is admirable, but what they actually did was waste food and create a mess in the store. They poured all the milk from the bottles onto the floor, causing chaos with milk covering the ground. Take a closer look at the boy holding a sign. I don't think he's sure about what they're doing. If you watch until the end of the video, you'll notice the boy disappears and the sign ends up on the floor.
We talk about peaceful protest and non-violence, we just don't want the injustice of an industry. Milk is not simple to consumption. When cows are taken from their mothers, when baby cows are taken from their mothers, when mothers are forcibly impregnated. This is a peaceful protester with the campaign Animal Rebellion and we're taking direct action to pull up the dairy industry. We are not violent.
We've done every means, other democratic means, they don't work. We've tried voting, we've tried...
It seems he had second thoughts about promoting the planet's future while wasting so much food. Security guards sometimes go too far with the methods. For instance, consider this guard who got upset with a balloon vendor positioned outside a store's entrance. He actually lit all of the vendor's balloons on fire to drive him away. From what the video shows, the vendor wasn't even inside the store, so this reaction seems extreme, doesn't it? What do you think about the situation?
These little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day.
So she came up, did that, and then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on."
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
Honestly, I was thinking she was a minor, and she should probably keep it covered because of the kids that were...
But also, a minor to minor is a lot different than an adult to a minor. It'd be worse if she was an adult, no?
Well, no.
It's clear that some people, often called Karens, can take things too far. And this case is especially startling. They often believe they can handle situations on their own when they think something inappropriate is happening. For example, this woman assaulted a teenager to protect other children from what she considered an inappropriate outfit. However, she didn't realize that her actions, which she thought were just, actually led to her arrest. Let's go back in time to understand what happened. A Utah woman named Ida Ann Lorenzo was arrested for assault after a confrontation in a restaurant with a young woman. A group of girls made a TikTok video that quickly went viral, in which they claimed Lorenzo, whom they labeled a Karen, pulled on the miniskirt of one of the girls and told her to cover up. Facing cyber harassment because of the video, the 48-year-old went to the St. George Police Department seeking help. She explained that she felt compelled to take action because children were present, and claimed that the customers at the steakhouse applauded her actions.
Are you Ida?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Good to meet you. So, these little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram, and now she put it on TikTok.
Okay.
No, so remember you look at my Instagram account, and they've been harassing me all day. So I turn notifications off and everything, but they are trying to reach out to they're inciting someone that reaches out for personal information to people to get their personal information, or someone that is known to like hunt people down.
Okay. FBI?
Not FBI, but someone that can, I don't know, how do you...
Your best legal defense is to reach out to them and say, "Do not contact me. The police have been notified. If you reach out to me again, that will be a crime." And if it's clear. Okay. And if they continue to message you, they can say, "Hello." They could say, "Ha ha, Class B misdemeanor." I can understand that things got blown out of proportion, and I can understand your standpoint from it, but I guess what do you want me to do?
Well, the post needs to come down, and they need to
That's freedom of
stop.
speech. There's no crime.
Not when
They can say whatever they want.
No, but I mean, they're reaching me. All their little friends.
Have you told them to stop talking to you?
No, because...
Try that.
No, because then that is me instigating them.
But that's the only way that they can be harassing you. If you tell them to not contact you and then they contact you, then that's criminal.
Well,
If you don't say anything and you're engaging in it, then this is just a civil banter that the unfortunate thing is you're held to a little bit higher standard than that.
Oh, but then if I engage in a conversation, then that makes it appear like
You don't have to.
I am...
I'm just telling you, I can't do much. Legally, I can't tell them to stop posting anything.
However, the next day, the teens gave their version of events to the police.
So she came up, did that, and then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on."
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
For me. No. That's why I was wondering when you mentioned that you thought she might be drinking, I thought there was a judgment issue maybe going on too.
Right.
And then she came back up a second time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her. And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them.
Like pinched us.
And said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw
And then the
that
rest was on video.
I saw the video and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
When the first time, so she never said anything, you turned around, when the first touch, was that just skirt or was that your body?
No, that was my body and my skirt.
After reviewing the security footage, the police asked Lorenzo to return for further questioning and then arrested her.
Okay, so I told you I'd do a full investigation if they came forward, right? So they came forward with their side of the story, I only had yours. After listening to everything, totality about everything going on, I've talked to Sakura. I got some of their video. I've got the TikToks. I think most everybody in the city has that TikTok. And then we've got your statement, her statement. So I try to make it as unbiased and fair as I can, right? I do have some concerns from what I've been told by them. Obviously, some things you've also told to me, right? Even when we talk two wrongs don't make a right, when we were talking about that, I said, there's criminal behavior that's happened, regardless. And the other aspect was, if she was exposed and there was a lewdness aspect, would I investigate it? Absolutely. And that was the other claim, right? Those are two little things. The electronic communication harassment we've addressed. Everything that's come in now is going to be from who knows where. They even mentioned that I don't even live in the country, some of these text messages that you're getting. If anything comes in further, you're probably going to have to report that to Santa Clara where you live for the electronic side, because that's going to be now an internet-related crime. Typically with something like this where I don't have video, if I didn't have video footage, it'd probably be going a different route with this, because there's video footage and because of the claims made, and I have to protect victims. Today you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery. Okay? So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Right now you are under arrest, okay? So if you'll just face my sergeant and you put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Don't reach in your purse, please.
No, I was just trying to put that.
Okay. Just follow those instructions.
And just relax your hands, sir.
Now, let's see what Lorenzo had to say to the police, as captured on the police body cam footage.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was honestly thinking she was a minor, and she should probably keep it covered because of the kids that were...
But also, a minor to minor is a lot different than an adult to a minor. It'd be worse if she was an adult, no?
Well, no, I was looking at it from a mother's perspective.
The clear lesson from this story is that you can't claim justice by assaulting other people, especially when it involves children. It makes absolutely no sense. Have you ever watched a video and wondered why someone would do that? What were they thinking? Here's a crazy example. A crane operator in Dublin picked up a trash bag and dropped it into the roof of a house.
Ring a pudding there, boys. Yep. Oh, gee.
Why did he do it? It seems like he thought it was funny because you can hear him laughing really hard as he drops the bag. It must have been some kind of joke to him. Have you seen this video? It's hard to know why someone would use a truck to remove trash from a river only to put it right back. I have no idea why they do that. What I do know is that watching the video is tough on the eyes. Here's another video that really makes you think. This one shows kids throwing trash from what looks like a school bus into passing cars. It's not just bad behavior. It's extremely dangerous because it can cause accidents that can lead to death. You have to wonder, where are their parents? Someone needs to tell these kids how risky this is. In 2023, a CCTV camera in Chicago captured a distressing scene where a woman was robbed by 4 men. The footage shows the woman walking down the street with a suitcase when suddenly a car pulls up next to her. Seconds later, an armed and hooded man, followed by others, steps out of the car and approaches her with a gun. Despite the terrifying situation, the woman remains remarkably calm. The men steal her belongings, but interestingly, not her suitcase. And then they hop back into their car and drive off. Just thinking about the fear this poor woman must have felt really makes me angry at the thieves. Speaking of thieves, check this out. A truck owner gets out of his way to yank the charging cable right out of the Tesla. He gets out of his truck, walks up to the Tesla, and pulls the cable out. Maybe he was jealous of the car and didn't want anyone to drive it. That's just bad behavior. Sometimes dolls can be really creepy. You take this doll, for example, whose eyes make her look possessed, as if a spirit is inside the doll. This guy was out shopping and couldn't help but notice her eerie eyes. If you look closely, you'll see that the eyes seem to follow the guy who's filming. What would you do if you came across such a demonic-looking doll? I would definitely freak out. Sometimes animals can be just as eerie as anything else. Check out these capybaras marching in the dead of night. Someone was relaxing at home when they suddenly spotted a line of capybaras moving through the night, as if they were part of some ritual. I'm not sure what the purpose of this capybara parade was, but it definitely looked like something out of a spooky ritual.
Recién estoy llegando a mi casa. Dejé la luz apagada. Son casi las 5 de la mañana. Recién llegué.
This guy came home to find something really weird. He had left all the lights off, but when he got home, the lights were on, a window was open, and he could hear singing.
Se ve la puerta abierta. Sí, es rarísimo. Yo nunca dejo la luz prendida. Nunca me pasó esto. Estoy escuchando ruidos aparte. Se escucha alguien cantando. Está la ventana acá abierta. Sí. La concha de su madre.
Suddenly, he saw a figure inside his house and freaked out. He said it was really tall, almost as tall as the wall, and kept asking, "What are you?" His breathing sped up, but he gathered all his courage and tried to open the door. The door made a strange noise and wouldn't open.
No, es altísimo. Es altísimo. ¿Qué mierda sos? No, es altísimo. Está casi llegando a la... Está casi llegando a al techo. Jesús, hijo de puta. Jesús. No es altísimo. Es altísimo. Jesús. No, está casi llegando al techo. No sé si se logra captar bien, pero es una figura altísima. Nunca vi algo así. entran, hijo de puta. No me dejes. No puedo entrar. No entrar. Hijo de puta, se fue.
Eventually, the tall figure disappeared, but the lights he had turned off before leaving were still on. What do you think it was? I'm not sure if it was a demon or what, but one thing's for sure. This guy is fearless. Have you ever wondered why you can't have metal on you during an MRI? Well, if you're not sure why, here's a video that shows exactly what happens when metal gets near an MRI machine, and it's pretty startling. For your own safety, make sure you don't have any metal on you during an MRI, or you might end up flying like an alien heading back to its mothership. About a month ago, a dashcam captured what could have been a tragic event but ended up with a Toyota Corolla catching fire. At the start of the video, the driver notices a weird smell, so he decides to pull over and check it out. When he gets out to inspect the car, it suddenly starts catching flames and quickly goes up in flames. So, the lesson here is pretty clear. If you smell something strange or notice anything off, it's best to get out of the car and check it out.
Obama! Barack Obama! Come on now! I got a gun in here! I got a gun right here to kill Joe Biden! Where's the Secret Service? I want to kill Travis Kelce! Kill Travis Kelce! Ah!
Had to go on.
Ah!
Big cities are full of weird moments, situations, and people. Take this guy, for example. He was standing on the street without a shirt, yelling like crazy that he had a gun in his guitar case at the president's fundraiser.
Hey, can I see that? Can I see that?
He looked completely out of his mind and ended up getting arrested.
Bye-bye, sir.
As we mentioned earlier, people sometimes do things that are hard to understand. Imagine being at home and seeing something strange outside your window. Someone decided to record it because what they saw seemed more like a scene from a horror movie than real life. They filmed a guy walking backwards through the streets. It's really weird to watch, and I have to admit, he looks possessed. What do you think about this?
And there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving.
This woman was sleeping peacefully when suddenly the cries of a baby woke her up. Surprise twist, there are no babies in her house. So, she decided to start filming and caught something creepy on camera. If you look closely, you'll see that something is actually moving.
What the f*** is that? What the f***?
What is it? We don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas. Usually people run out of jail, not into it. But that wasn't the case for this man, who was accused of smashing his car into a jail. Here's what happened. The man allegedly crashed his car into the jail and then started throwing rubber snakes around and screaming, "The devil told me to kill." The 40-year-old also supposedly poured motor oil on the floor, claiming he wanted to set it on fire. Police said he had made threats against officers and stated he wanted to kill everyone while he fought with police and fire rescue crews. However, all the camera caught was his car crashing into the jail, nothing more, nothing less. Accidents are the worst, and everyone knows it. But some people handle them better than others. Take this guy, for example. He was trapped inside a car after an accident, and everyone was wondering if he was still alive.
Sí, está vivo, está vivo.
As rescuers worked to free him, he suddenly jumped out of the car as if nothing had happened and stood up outside the car. Fortunately, he was unharmed and walked away like it wasn't a big deal. Admirable, right? Have you ever seen a rock avalanche? It's a bit creepy to watch. The rocks start tumbling down the river as if they were water, but they're actually way heavier than water. Let's hope the person filming was okay and didn't get hit by any rocks. I've watched this video over and over, trying to make sense of it, but I just can't figure it out. It was captured by a Ring camera and shows something really bizarre. Suddenly, what looks like a chair starts moving on its own, and some weird smoke follows it. What is the smoke? I have no idea how to explain this. It makes me think of a ghost. What do you think? Please, let me know. Here's another unexplainable video. A group of girls driving when suddenly they spotted something really weird in the sky. It looks like a plane, but it's clearly not because it moves too fast.
What the hell? What is that? What actually is that? No, for real, what is that? What the that just stayed over a car. What is it?
Do you think it's an alien? Let me know. Sometimes parties go wrong, but this one definitely takes the cake for parties gone awry. In Brazil, a party was held while the Pantanal forest was on fire. It's a very disturbing sight because it shows two extremes: happiness and horror, all mixed together. If you thought you'd seen all the unexplainable videos out there, here's another one. Imagine checking your house security camera and seeing this: a girl approaching your house and acting extremely weird. This video, captured in 2013 by a security camera outside a home, shows a girl walk up to the house and then walking away. Seconds later, the camera catches her moving through the same area again, as if she's waiting for someone or just moving in circles. She approaches the house again, only to leave after a few seconds. Then, she repeats the same strange behavior. What is she doing there? Is she hiding from someone? After about 10 minutes of moving in circles and displaying odd behavior, she finally leaves. Why? It still remains a mystery to the homeowners as well. One of the biggest fears people have at the beach is being attacked by a shark. This nightmare became a reality one summer day on a crowded beach in Miami. A shark was spotted swimming close to shore, and people started filming it. What's really shocking, at least to me, is that some people don't seem to care and stayed in the water, continuing their swim. Shocking, right? When you get an alert about a possible burglary, most people would call the police. However, this guy took matters into his own hands by chasing the burglar with a frying pan to dish out some justice. Even after the police arrived, he kept up the chase. Here's what went down. Home security footage from Chicago shows a man named Jason Williams chasing an intruder out of his house with a large, heavy frying pan. It was Thursday, and Williams was just returning to his Logan Square home when his security app alerted him to a potential break-in. He grabbed the frying pan and confronted the would-be burglar, chasing him right out of the house. Officers arrived soon after and arrested the suspect. Williams was almost a statistic, one of the over 10,000 burglaries and robberies that occur each year in Chicago. The video captures the suspect slowly walking out of the home before breaking into a sprint upon realizing that an armed Williams was hot in pursuit. Williams chased the suspect around the neighboring yards and even took a swing at him. Police arrived just seconds after the suspect ran outside the gate, and the suspect was taken into custody after surrendering.
I'm gonna show you where the at, homie. Sit up for me. Where you from, homie? What's that, you, homie?
Hey man, calm down, bro. You think you're tough because you're picking on an old man? You think you're tough because you're picking on an old man?
I'm from here, homie. Where you from, homie?
Hey.
I'm from here.
Hey, calm down, bro. What the f? You want to take on someone, bro? Come on. Let's go at it.
Seeing people act tough with the most vulnerable really gets to me. But this lady didn't stay silent. She confronted a man who was trying to start a fight with a 70-year-old man at a gym in Los Angeles. She got on her last nerve and even made him leave.
Huh? You think you're tough? You think you're hot shit? I'm from here too, bro. Let's go at it, bro.
How?
I did, and they're on their way. We need to leave right now.
I'll be back though.
Nah, calm the down, bro. You think tough, bro? Huh?
It seems this bully was looking to pick on someone who wouldn't fight back, not expecting someone like this woman who managed to scare him off. It's a fact that sometimes dog owners have to carry the dog's poop until they find a bin. However, some dogs' poop is so heavy that their owners can't carry it for long. Take this man, for example, who was caught on a security camera carrying a bag and then suddenly throwing it away. Let's just hope it didn't land in anyone's garden, because if it did, they received an unwelcome gift from this dog owner. This guy couldn't take a no, and it led to his arrest for stalking a TikTok star. Body cam footage from Florida shows deputies confronting a man outside the home of a TikTok influencer in May after she called the police out of fear. She reported to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office that Kai Van Kai, who had traveled from California to Florida unannounced, repeatedly rang her doorbell. Kai, a then active member of the U.S. Army who went AWOL, claimed he was meant to be her soulmate. Here's what happened. The TikToker, with over 1.5 million followers, claimed Kai had been stalking her since January using various social media accounts.
Stand at the front of my car for me. Stand at the front of my car. So what are you over here knocking on this door for?
I just wanted to know.
Huh?
I just wanted to greet them, that's all.
Why do you need to greet them? How do you know them? Because obviously they called us saying, we got this person knocking on our door. We don't want them here knocking on our door. Okay. So what's, do you know them personally?
It's a girl that I used to know.
Okay.
I'll leave them alone. I apologize.
So, was this a girl you dated, or?
It's someone I know.
It's someone you know?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know her?
That's personal.
That's personal. Okay. So make sure I'm fully understanding.
Do you understand the law of
I'm sorry, let's just...
The law of assumption is when you visualize and pinpoint something, focus something on something so hard, the world gives you information that you need to get to where you need to go.
Have you had any conversations with her?
In my own head, but now that it's come to this, most likely I probably should just leave, because I thought she was honestly talking to me at a very, deep spiritual level. Because you fix a lot of parts of me. I'm not, like during this little journey of mine, a lot of the parts of my head that used to not find peace have found peace, and I'm like, how could that be nothing less but love from someone else? Because no one has been able to done that. No one's, not like my dedication to the military, like nothing I have done has found peace in my own head, like the way the image, the vision of a dream of love did for me.
Guy told the deputies he had a personal relationship with her and had visions of her being his soulmate. He also believed that she was directing her social media post at him. The deputies observed that the victim was shaking as she provided her statement, and it was clear that Kai's actions made her fear for her safety. Kai was subsequently arrested and charged with aggravated stalking.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
This thief made officers run what felt like a marathon to catch him. Here's what happened. Body cam footage captured an alleged cash thief sprinting away from police after he was accused of stealing from a business in the Atlanta area. Georgia authorities said Benny Brathwaite grabbed a fistful of money and ran when an officer confronted him. The 22-year-old led the officers on a chase into a Publix grocery store where he was eventually caught.
So $279. So he said it's the only thing that's missing, correct?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Usually when I come in, the alarm beeps, so
Right.
beep, 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 and there's
I
a
know
time
I'm
limit, that we have, but it doesn't so that it beeps.
I got you. Let me take a picture of this real quick.
After talking to an employee and getting a description of the suspect, the officers spotted someone matching that description.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good. My name's Investigator Stoddard. I'm in the Atlanta Police Department, Special Victims Unit.
Yeah.
Have you got any identification on you?
Like what?
Huh?
Like what?
Do you have any identification on you, sir? Okay, I see you have a lot of cash in your hand. Where'd you get all that money from?
No, this is one of my friends. Well, lives up at the street up there.
Lives up the street up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you take your hoodie off for me? Take your hoodie off for me, please. Is that your identification? Can you lift it up? Okay, take it off for me.
When they tried to arrest him, the chase began.
Okay. Turn around. Oh! 5389 X-ray. I got one running. 2800 piece of road, black male, black shirt, yellow pants, yellow shorts. Please stop! Stop! Police! I was running up to Publix. I'll be just on the left of Publix. Police, stop! Where'd it go? Black male, black shirt, where'd it go?
Mercy. Pathway, not X-ray checking on you. Mercy.
Is it? Was it?
Pathway, not X-ray checking on you.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
The officers briefly chased him before finally apprehending him in the grocery store. They even shared a laugh and cracked a joke about his sprinting skills.
You're faster than you look, buddy. I couldn't keep up with you, dog.
I'm sorry. I don't do police though.
You don't do police? All right, man.
This one's definitely hard to explain. This guy had been noticing strange things happening in his house, so he decided to start filming. First, while he's sleeping, a door swings open on its own. He wakes up, totally freaked out. Later, it looks like someone is punching the curtains in the bathtub, but when he pulls them back, there's no one there. Then, more creepy stuff happens. Another door moves, and some unexplainable lights flicker on and off. What would you do in a situation like that? This YouTuber records himself testing the durability and quality of many different phones. In one video, he tested an iPhone 11 by dropping it into a hot spring. When he uploaded the video, many viewers noticed that the phone captured a really bizarre audio clip that sounds like the screams of a dying person. Listen closely. What do you think that sound was?
When you go in your daughter's room, and she says, Mommy, you've got a bunch of spiders up there. Little baby's one. And it's like, oh, that's not too bad. It's just like maybe 50, 60. But then she says, look in the other corner. There's more. And they're alive.
It's a reality that many houses, especially older ones, have insects living inside them. However, this scene is way more disturbing than finding a single spider. Apparently, this woman found a whole bunch of spiders coming out from inside the walls. The number of spiders is insane, and honestly, I can't understand how she remains so calm in a scene that seems like it's straight out of a horror movie.
I think the baby huntsman, I'm not sure. They're so cute.
Male Karens can be pretty imaginative and original too. This one was angry with a bus driver because he demanded the bus pull over and let him on. Instead of waiting, he decided to jump onto the hood of the bus while it was still moving. Why would he ask for the bus to pull over if he's already hitching a ride? Let's hope he at least got a free ride out of it. Sometimes the police can be hilarious, especially when they're wearing body cameras that capture all the action. Take these two officers, for example, who start arguing and shouting at each other.
Go pull the video at Valero. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges
do
against
it.
Your ignorance.
Do it, Ode.
Go for
do
it.
There's cameras at Valero, and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, fuck
do
boy.
It.
You a boy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody,
thank you.
At one point, they even threatened to arrest each other. Why go after criminals when you can just arrest each other? Sounds like more fun. Have you ever found weird things in your food? This Reddit user discovered a disturbing worm on his pizza and decided to post it online. Maybe the pizza place was running out of toppings. Imagine you're enjoying an ocean activity in an idyllic place, and suddenly you encounter a shark. Not only do you see it, but it tries to bite you.
Ah! Tiger shark! Tiger shark ran me.
It ends up biting your kayak and your leg. I would definitely freak out. The video I'm talking about shows a guy causing a building already damaged by an earthquake to collapse by throwing a stone. He keeps throwing stones until the building finally gives way and crumbles. Do you think it really collapsed because of the stone, or was there something else at play? Let me know what you think in the comments. A DoorDash driver decided to confront a customer at his door because he tipped her only $8. Yes, you heard that right. The doorbell camera caught the whole thing, so you can watch and judge for yourself.
I need to speak to you. I don't think you realize where they're coming from, so I need to speak to you.
Where what's coming from?
The driver says she had just been driving for 40 minutes and felt she deserved a bigger tip.
I drove 40 minutes and it was extremely far and I got it to you early, so I don't think you realize where you work from.
That's a 15, 20-minute drive.
It's not. You need to try to drive it. I just drove it. It's 40 minutes.
The customer was puzzled and checked Google Maps, only to find out she had actually driven for just 12 minutes.
I think you need to adjust your tip. to make it right. You gave an $8 tip.
What the hell are you looking for? I gave an $8.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the food back. I'm gonna bring the food back. Okay.
Then something unexpected happened. She took the food back, seemingly to punish him. So, if you want your food, make sure you tip well, especially when dealing with drivers like her. Firefighters are usually referred to as heroes. However, this man thought the opposite of firefighters who were putting out a fire at a homeless camp and decided to harass them. The situation is surreal, but more surreal because the man is filming everything as if he's proud of what he's doing. When you think the situation can't be worse.
Am I what? Does it look like I live in that camp? Do you live in that camp? Actually, I live in a $500,000 house, probably more than what you have, so would you like some help?
He starts telling them that he has a $5,000 house and that they don't. He even asks if they need help and starts laughing at them. Listen closely to what he says.
Kind of a attitude for a public servant, huh? I don't need help. Why would I need his help? Do I look like I'm just in distress? Do I look like I'm falling down and need medical assistance? That's the kind of person you want to run inside a burning building and save your baby? A coward like that? Could you imagine a coward like that goes into your house and That's pretty cowardly, huh? Are you mad because you're an old man? You got 35 years on me? No, let's be honest. Let's think about it. What's really bothering you inside? What really bothers you? That this 30-year-old can kick your ass in 5 seconds and there's nothing you can do about it? You little coward, huh? All you can do is watch. All he can do is watch you work. He can't do the work himself. You can't do the work yourself, old man. Yeah, come get it, old man. Come get it. Anytime you want it, old man. Does it sound like a threat? Does it sound like a threat on a recorded device? Does it sound like a threat? Yeah, I did. Mutual combat state. It's a mutual. There was no threat. There was no threat. Try it. You'll be sued. You'll be sued. I'll take you to court. I'll take your house. I'll take everything from you.
I am as surprised as you are. I mean, what kind of person does this? What amazes me the most is the calm and professional attitude of the firefighters. One thing is for sure. If I were a firefighter, I would never put out a fire in this man's house.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The spiders?
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Where do spiders come from? They will? They will?
I don't know, baby.
This seafood boil came with a lot of unwanted 8-legged surprises. The home cook pulls no fewer than 7 fishing spiders from among the crayfish. I don't know about you, but I would have definitely lost my appetite.
Where did those spiders come from? Where do spiders come from?
The crawfish, bro.
There's no way.